name is Emily.
And I'm Summer.
And this is the Best Friend Chronicles.
The podcast where friendship meets entertainment.
From sharing memories to making new ones, we'll let you in on what it's like to be best friends forever. Welcome back, everyone. This is immediately something I want to talk about. Are bugs considered animals? That's what I want to talk about, and I need to figure this out. Would bugs be considered animals? Insects. Spiders, lightning bugs.
Yes, but no. Because if yes, then
no.
If yes, then I feel bad killing them. So I really don't usually actually kill them. I only kill them if you ask me to.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm just like, just leave it there. Yes, they are.
So bugs are animals.
Yeah.
That's immediately what I wanted to talk about, because the other day there were huge spiders by my house, which I called them tarantulas,
because there weren't.
They're huge though. They look like, because there's a difference between like big spiders at my house and these like enormous ones.
Tarantulas.
But in order to decipher which ones are which, it's like, oh, that was a big spider. No, it was one of the tarantula ones. Like, it was one of the big ones. And I killed it because it was gross. You saw it all shriveled up.
Yeah, but I said, yeah, that's big, but it's definitely not a tarantula.
But it's bigger than like our normal big ones. So that's why it's just called the tarantula. Because it has like, it looks like, like when a spider like bends its leg, like how you have an elbow, it like bends. There was like a third bend, like a second bend. So it was like bend, hit the ground with the.
Like, I don't like when people call things the wrong name.
Alright, to each their own. To each their own. Yeah, a lot of insects kind of creep me out. Segueing into what type of animals creep you out?
Really, I guess, yeah, certain bugs.
Cause you said
if I've never seen them before, I'm like, I don't, like, the really weird one, yeah, like a silverfish. Did you ever look them up?
No, I don't want to, I'm scared.
They're like, there's some things that's like, I don't know why you even, like, it even exists. It creeps me out. And I don't really like monkeys either. They're just like, I don't know.
Rude.
They're kind of ugly, and they're also like too human-like.
I can see that. A thing that creeps me out the most is the ocean. And so anything aquatic really freaks me out. And I don't, well, I mean, I guess I know why, because like the ocean, but like I don't get, like I never, there's a girl we went to high school with who was afraid of whales. And I was like, what? Why are you afraid of whales? LOL. But like, I'm to that point with sharks. I'm kind of like.
But it's like, you're never gonna encounter this animal, so why are you scared of it?
I don't know. Like, they're just creepy, and like they freak me out. Octopus creep me out. Like a lot. Octopi really freak me out.
The more you learn about them, the weirder they get.
I know. And like the thing that I wanted to talk a lot about that I think is very interesting in animals, and like I know I've had conversations with people about this, and they give me scientific reasons why and that, but like the fact that animals can change their appearance.
I don't want to talk about this because I'm one of those that goes,
I know. It blows my. It's like how lightning bugs can light up their butts, but we can't. It's just I don't get it. It's so confusing and weird.
But you won't look it up because you don't want to know why.
But it's just one thing.
There's a reason, and you could learn the reason and not be confused.
But still, it's like
you could say it's like interesting, but it's not confusing because
it's creepy. Like there's a video that went around of an octopus swimming, and he changed color from like each thing he went to, and I'm like, how? I don't get it.
Oh my gosh, yeah, no,
it's
I'm the one that says look it up.
Yeah, I know. So you don't like monkeys?
No, because they're violent. They'll rip your face off.
I like monkeys. What's like your top 5 animals then?
Oh, it was easy but hard to think of them because I like a lot. And my top is gonna be a seahorse. They're just so cool. I've always been a big panda fan. Any cat, large cat, small cat. I like felines. Foxes for sure. And I had to go with ducks, even though I don't usually like birds, but like ducks are cute.
They are pretty cute. I remember we went to the zoo.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And there was the duck that like, not like 8 out of your hand, but like 8 out of your hand.
Yeah, I was trying to give him my straw, and he just flapping.
You started quacking.
Yeah, he was cute. I liked him.
I couldn't think of a top 5 because I have more than top 5.
Yeah, I know.
So my top are goats, polar bears, guinea pigs, squirrels. I like 2 types of birds, red-winged blackbirds, my favorite bird of all time. But then I do love a Canadian goose. And then sugar gliders are definitely the other ones that I really like. They're not flying squirrels. They are a type, I'm pretty sure they're a type of marsupial that has webbed arms, pits, basically, which make them appear to be flying.
Really?
They glide. No, because my mom's like, I remember I asked her, I was like, can I get a pet sugar glider? And she's like, I don't want anything that can fly. And I was like, they don't fly, they glide. She's like, same thing, it looks like a bat. And I'm like,
I think they are related to bats. I would think that they are.
Are bats marsupials?
Do
they put their young in a pouch?
No. But,
interesting.
They're pretty cute up close.
Yeah. I like them. What animals would you have that like either aren't real or like not realistic?
Obviously I would have I think out of all the big cats I would get a tiger because a lion would just be too big. A tiger feels like more normal. Plus people have owned tigers and they've been eaten by their tigers. But whatever. I would own a fox. I don't know if I'd like it because they scream, like the screams that they make.
I didn't know they screamed until you told me that.
Very scary because I would hear like, a long time ago I was young and like outside, like it'd be nighttime, I would just like hear like, we should look up a fox scream because it's like, like it's
really,
it's very scary. I'm gonna look it up. And I would like hear it at night and I'd be like, what the heck is that? And I like told my mom and my mom was like, I don't know. But then we finally like figured out there was like a fox nest. And like it was like baby foxes that like scream and they just like screamed and screamed. And I haven't heard them in a while, so
that's creepy.
I think they finally moved out.
That's good. Is there any animals that you would wish to have that are like considered mythical creatures?
No. I don't think I'd own any of them.
Okay.
Okay.
I definitely would like to have a unicorn, though. I think a unicorn. I'd be a unicorn girl instead of a horse girl.
I wouldn't because I don't like horses, and I like unicorns, but I wouldn't want to own it because it's like I own a horse.
Well, I thought a unicorn would be cool, but then I was like, wait, why don't I take it a step further and make it a Pegasus?
See, now that makes more sense because now you can fly.
Yeah, but then which led me to my other mythical animal I'd want would be like a dragon.
Oh, why would you want to own
I would love to have a dragon and just spit fire, and I think that'd be good. But like realistic animals, I would probably say, I always wanted a finger monkey. That is for sure, or any type of monkey.
A ferret.
A ferret.
Yeah, I'd definitely get a ferret.
Yeah, I'd want a finger monkey. I mean, the other ones I like. I think a tree kangaroo would be kind of cool.
That's not realistic.
I mean, they're not mythical. They're real, but they're not mythical. I think everyone would like a corgi. My dog kind of looks like a fennec fox.
Yeah.
So I kind of already have a fennec fox, but I think I would, which they're not like, they were legally allowed to be owned, but not anymore.
Yeah.
We read that when we went to the zoo that they used to be. Obviously a sugar glider, a meerkat would be cute. I'm big into animals. When I was a kid, I really wanted to be a zookeeper, and I got to help out at a zoo once, so I'm kind of, any chance to talk about animals is just really exciting.
I think I'd own a raccoon.
Yeah, raccoons are pretty cute.
I've just seen with their little hands, like those videos of them when they like a wild raccoon like steals like food off their porches and they just like grab it with their hands. Like this is so funny.
They have like opposable thumbs.
Yeah, their hands are
crazy.
Hands.
That's nuts. What kind of animals have you had in the past?
I feel like I've had everything.
I know you've had a lot. I know you've had,
because my brothers like always had stuff. So I've had in the house. I wouldn't say they were mine, but I've had like snakes, lizards, like iguanas.
Godzilla.
Oh yeah, Godzilla was an iguana. which was a very fitting name for him. He was very long. He was like 4 feet long. I don't know, because his tail, tail is majority of the body length. Birds, cats, kittens. I had a cat that would have kittens all the time. A few dogs. Lots of hamsters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean.
Which animals, because I know you've had a lot, so which ones do you remember the names of the most, or which animals do you remember?
I can name a lot of them. My mom's hamster Peanut was really cute, and then I had a little stuffed animal named Peanut. My hamster Scabbers was cool. Nibbles was my OG one. People would laugh at that name because it kind of sounded like nipple,
that didn't even occur to me.
I think she was a girl. She chewed on her cage, so I called her Nibbles. Sorry, I picked a fitting name. I was very distraught when she passed away.
How old were you when she passed? Were you in grade school?
I think middle school. I don't know. It was before we were friends.
Okay.
But yeah, I was pretty distraught over Nibbles. I had Scabbers, and then I had Princess. I think I had Princess around the same time as Nibbles, and Princess was mean. I didn't like her. My cat, Sandy, that's one that would always have kittens. She was so cute. My dog, Baby, and then Goliath, her brother Goliath, which I haven't seen in a while. Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell grew up with me. She lived to be really 18, 19. She
just recently passed.
I would say 3 years it's been already. Yeah, she had a brother Max, who I don't really remember, but I knew there was twins. Who my mom thinks someone stole him and
crazy.
Started raising him because she's I swear I've seen him before in someone else's yard. I was dang. I could name all of them. There was Godzilla. For the birds, there was Fritz. And then Fritz, there was a girl, I think Daisy. I wasn't a fan of birds because, in the morning, they all
unless they're ducks, you're a fan of birds.
Yeah, because they don't tweet. I don't like tweets. I'd rather hear a quack. What else? I got, I had a lizard, what was he? He was a water dragon or something. He was very little. Draco, which ended up being a girl, but they always end up being a different gender. Scabbers, I thought was a boy, and then all of a sudden there was little baby hamsters in my cage. They got out at one point, I think.
I remember that.
Yeah.
You said you found one on the stairs or something?
Yeah, because they were medium size at this point. They were probably the size of 2 quarters next to each other. Oh, my mom has had a snake in her room. She's found a snake in her bed and went to my brother's with a pillowcase of snake. It's her favorite story. She always sees a pillowcase. She's like, "What's this?" And then it was my oldest brother, and he's always like, "Oh, I don't know." And then she's like, "There's no snakes in the house," but we've never been scared of any animals. So.
That's good.
How are you?
You have your 2 cats now.
Oh yeah, Ash and Anakin. They're cool. I don't really have any stories, I guess.
Have you ever had any pets that were your pet for a little, and then you had to get rid of them, or because you mentioned Max got taken?
Yeah.
Or you had to give them up.
I know we had a lab, and it was still a puppy for I don't know how long we had it. I named that Daisy too. This was before the bird Daisy, which I didn't name anyway. I don't know what happened to it. We gave it away, and I don't know why.
Okay.
It's back when I was a dog person. I haven't really. I usually keep them until they die.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, how about you?
I had growing up. I know, I think I was alive for my mom's dog, Jakey, but she passed away probably when I was 1, so I don't really count that.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a Shar-Pei named Apricot, which we called Appy.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had a dog named Brownie. She was a mutt. We got her because apparently Appy was dying, so my mom's like, instead of giving the kids without a dog, let's get another dog since Appy's dying. So when that one dies, we have another one, which I had no idea that was it. But with Brownie, she was supposed to live. Not she was supposed to live. She lived to be they wanted to say like 16 or 17, and we thought she was only like 12. So she had like this coughing thing, and she passed out, and they said, "Oh, can we do an autopsy on her?" My mom's like, "Well, if you think that's gonna help them, like help people later on figuring out if a dog has the same thing, sure, go ahead." Because we just cremated our dogs, and they said that they believed that while they looked on the inside, they thought that she was like 16, 17 instead. So that was kind of interesting. I had a couple fish.
Oh yeah, everyone's had fish. I didn't even mention them because to me, fish isn't a pet.
That was my very first pet.
That's another thing. Like, fish isn't a pet. I also think I've had turtles. I feel like I remember having a turtle named Sprinkles. No one in my family remembers having a turtle named Sprinkles, but I do.
Interesting.
I do.
I had some fish. I had a bird that my dad found at a Buffalo Wild Wings sitting outside. It was a parakeet inside a cage that actually was like, it wasn't just like in a cage. It was in like a big cage with like the mirrors that you put in a bird cage and a rope and stuff. And he took it. He was gonna see.
Left him there.
Yeah, someone left him, and it was like starting to sleep. My dad was gonna see the movie Rocky Balboa, and so they named him Rocky, the bird Rocky, the parakeet, because they thought he was a fighter. We weren't supposed to keep him, but I remember when my dad used my uncle's phone. It was like, oh, this was, I don't even remember what year it was. Cell phones weren't common, but he called and told my mom to go pick him up, and my mom's like, we're not keeping it, and I was like, okay. And she came up the stairs, and I was like, oh, can we name it Blueberry? She's like, crap, now I gotta keep this thing. And we had it until he died, which we had him for quite a while. And then I had a guinea pig. A lot of people have guinea pigs. Like you had hamsters.
Either you have a guinea pig or you have a hamster.
Yeah, my mom wanted to do guinea pigs because they lived a little bit longer than hamsters.
I can see that. I get hamsters. You can get a bunch because they're little. They'll eat each other.
Oh my God.
It's the dwarf hamsters. We've had them. I've never had them because I don't like them. They're mean. They eat each other, which is like, what, huh? So I always get golden hamsters. That's the ones I got.
Okay. Yeah, but her name is Bonnie. She was cute, long-haired. Then we got a dog named Lincoln. He was a mutt as well. And then now I have a Chihuahua named Declan. I really like him. I did have 2 dogs in the past, which I don't know if you've known about. I had a Dalmatian named Powder.
One of them bit you.
Nope, bit my dog's ear off.
Oh, yeah.
And
Appy's. You just said it too.
Yeah. And Powder bit Appy's ear off, so then Appy had to get stitches, and we had to get rid of Powder. It was because, I guess, Appy, this was like in the stage between this was before Brownie. So, like, we were trying to find a dog because Appy was gonna RIP soon. And so, I remember, I guess the story was, I don't remember fully because I was very little, but I remember yelling, and I guess Appy was going to get Powder's food, but Powder was food aggressive. Powder got mad and bit Appy. But like Appy didn't know better because the dog before that, Jake, Appy could eat out of Jake's food bowl, and it would like they didn't care. So she was just like, "Oh, I'm gonna eat out of the full food bowl," and then they didn't know it was Powder's food aggressive. Then we had another dog. Her name was Ruby. I don't know if you remember.
Ruby sounds familiar.
Yeah, she was just a puppy, and I think this was. I'm not trying to laugh, but Brownie was getting old, so we got Ruby because we're like, okay, well, if Brownie goes, we needed something else for the kids. But I remember we got Ruby. I was in 2nd grade when that happened. I was against Ruby, but I know my sister really wanted her, and so my mom convinced my dad. And out of all of them, I was the most heartbroken one when she was gone. So that just shows.
Yeah, we were a big cat family. We always had cats, and I was a dog person because that's how little girls are, I guess. And I wanted a Chihuahua, so I got that. But no, cats. I think cats live longer. I think that's why we always had cats because literally, Tinkerbell lived like 19 years.
Yeah.
And then Garfield, crazy. I don't know whatever happened to him. He's probably alive somewhere. He was my brother's cat. That was brothers with Sandy. Sandy got driven away because they were tired of her having kittens. And then Garfield they drove away too, but he found his way back home. Not once, not twice, but 3 times he found his way freaking home.
That's crazy.
And he would spray my stuff, so that's why I wasn't a fan of Garfield. So I'm still like, I don't know. Orange cats to me are like, I don't trust them.
I think my family would be a cat family if we all weren't deathly allergic.
Yeah.
It gets bad, but I can only spend like once every few months at your house before I realize like, oh yeah, I am still allergic.
It's sad.
I'm trying to. What would be your spirit animal if you had to? Because I don't think it'd be a cat.
No, I think if I was an animal, I would be a cat. But a spirit animal is different.
I already know what I would be. My spirit animal is a goldfish, and
Yeah, that's very true.
because I have
Say
short
why,
term.
yeah. Tell us why.
Well, I have short term. I get startled very easily. I feel like that's kind of just the gist of it.
But like, no, that would just be what animal you are then. That's not your spirit animal.
I don't think I'd be a goldfish though. Like, just because I think my goldfish is my spirit animal, but that's not the animal I would want to be.
Well, not what you want to be, is what you are.
Well, my spirit animal is who I would be. It'd be a goldfish.
So then my spirit animal would be a cat then, because I'm a cat because I'm always tired. I would sleep the majority of the day. I love to be in the sun.
Yeah, then you're a cat.
I'm a cat, but I don't think that'd be my spirit animal. But I don't know what my spirit animal would be. We tried to find a quiz and it just didn't.
Yeah, none of the
Didn't work
quizzes
out.
seemed very accurate because, like, it was like, oh, maybe I could be that animal.
Yeah, but like, what's your favorite color?
But then the
Blah, blah,
description would be
blah.
like, of what your outcome would be like.
Yeah,
You're confident, and I'm like, that's not me.
No, I did when I looked it up. Because of what our zodiac, the Capricorn spirit animal in the Native American thing, which they have they have legitimate spirit animals.
Mhm.
You know, that's their belief. So for Capricorns, ours would be a goose. We would both. I hate geese. I do
geese.
not like geese. They will chase after you. They are mean.
I had a goose.
They are mean.
He
was outside. He wasn't really a goose.
He had a broken wing, and I would feed him. His name was Jimmy because I fed him cracked corn. And he had a broken wing, and I would feed him every day, and he would eat out of my hand.
Because he had a broken wing. That's why. I believe that. But.
And there was another one who had a broken foot, and we called him Gimpy. But no, all the other geese would run away and be scared in the backyard because I have a pond.
Mm.
But Jimmy would run up to me as quick as he could with that broken wing, and I'd feed him. And I remember it was like a couple days before Thanksgiving. He all of a sudden got really spooked and really scared to go up to me. And my dad thinks like maybe someone was trying to kill him for like Thanksgiving dinner. And
what?
Then after, like, it was like a couple days after, I want to say it was Thanksgiving, like, I just like stopped seeing him. So I think something.
He probably got his wing was fixed and he left.
Yes,
that's all you can.
That's exactly what happened.
No, you haven't seen the video. It's just like this guy's like on a college campus. He's like this guy's always ready to fight, and it's just literally a goose. Every time the goose sees him, like the goose chases him. Like he's like the most violent. Like they're very mean.
Scared of that.
They're mean.
You know who's brave? Campus squirrels.
Yes, they're very different than normal squirrels.
I remember I was sitting in I think it was speech class, and there was a window, and I remember seeing a squirrel, and I would just get so distracted, and the one squirrel walked up to the window and was like looking in, and my professor was like, "Oh, look, a squirrel," and I was like, "We have a every speech class, I'd just be distracted by the campus squirrels. They're so brave."
They didn't run away very much.
My professor said that at the main campus in Purdue in Indianapolis, you could actually like feed the squirrels. Yeah, and they would like eat out of your hand, and I'm like,
a lot more populated over there.
I really wish I could have fed a squirrel.
Oh gosh, I don't know. They have diseases too.
I mean, if you don't think about that.
See, no, I say that, but like, I'll talk about that, but I'll like grab a snake in the middle of like.
That's what I'm saying. So, you're like,
I don't know,
reptiles.
Because like
would you grab a turtle?
I have grabbed it.
They have salmonella.
There was a whole turtle ordeal at work the other day.
I thought you were talking about in high school.
No, I work at like let's go like a boys' home really, and so they were outside, and they like some of them catch turtles, and there was like the home next door. they had like a bucket with like a pet turtle, and like my boys were like, "Come look at their turtle." I was like, "Okay, cool." And they were like trying to steal their turtle, and I was like, "Give me the freaking turtle!" Like, and they're like, "You won't touch it." And they like they're like, "This is how fast you!" And so they put it down, like, I grabbed the turtle, and I'm like, "Okay, I'm putting it back now. Stop trying to steal their turtle." And it just turned into a whole thing.
Oh,
They like
gosh.
took their turtle, ran away. Like one of the other workers like had to come out and be like, "Where's their turtle?" I was like, "Oh my god!"
That's crazy.
All over like some random turtles.
Mhm.
Yeah, no.
I
will. I'll grab those, no problem. Frogs. Be like, what's up? Frogs are gross sometimes. But
Yeah. I almost got a turtle in
they
high
don't
school.
bite. That's the thing. This turtle is obviously not a snapping turtle. It's not gonna bite me. Squirrel. I'm not gonna go up. It could bite me. That's the difference to me.
If a turtle gets mad at you, it could bite you.
No, only like snapping turtles. Certain turtles bite.
How do you know you're not grabbing a snapping turtle, though?
Because you can tell they're a lot bigger. These turtles were like very small.
Don't they say turtles are like prehistoric? Like they were around when dinosaurs were around?
Yes, definitely.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
They're like walking dinosaurs still.
They are.
That's awesome to me. Do you think other reptiles were from like prehistoric times?
Yeah, in the ocean for sure.
Oh my god, that's terrible. Do you
But
believe
like they had to? They're down there. We can't find them.
Do you believe in like the megalodon? Do you think there's a huge shark out there that we?
Yes, but it died already. Like it's proven that it was there, but it died.
Oh, you don't think there's? Do you think there's other animals
Mhm.
like? Because people say like, oh,
we can't even get technology down far enough. Like our stuff stops working.
But
That's how deep it is.
Yeah, well, people are saying that like the further you get down the ocean, it's just gonna be like. Not like krill, but like bacteria is what's living down there because it's so dark and they're like it's physically impossible for an animal. But I'm like, can't they adapt?
No,
That's what
I'm saying. That's like these are probably prehistoric animals that are still living in the ocean because no one killed them. They haven't died because why would they die?
I literally got
like
nauseous.
Ocean animals don't die because unless they're like killed or like in a fight, and if it's an animal that doesn't fight, there's no reason for it to die.
I literally just got nauseous and my anxiety just spiked a tish thinking about aquatic animals being down there.
I don't care. They are.
I don't care. I'm getting creeped out about it. They just the ocean is like probably one of my biggest triggers to my anxiety. Just thinking
You've never even been to the ocean.
It's not the idea of like I'm afraid of the ocean, which I am, but like I'm like the idea that there's stuff out there that we don't know about, which that's about anything and everything, but like. We think we know the ocean, and you could be on a boat in the middle of the ocean, and you still don't know half the crap that's down there.
No, we don't.
You don't know.
We know more about space. That's the joke. We know more about space than down there because they've. What did they say? They said, "Why we need to stop going to space. We need to explore the ocean." And they're like, scientists know what's in the ocean. That's why they're trying to go to space.
That is so scary. That's creepy.
Yeah, that's creepy.
And I don't know if we talked about this on here. Which the Earth, you go like in the Earth, and like when I remember I said I was a kid, but hold on for a second. So you go like in the Earth through the atmosphere. You're not like sitting on top of the atmosphere. There's an atmosphere you have to get through, and so you're standing on Earth. You still got to go further into Earth, in the ocean. You're going further in. Like how thick is the Earth?
We don't know.
That's like, crazy.
Yes, that stuff I don't know. I didn't care for science. Don't ask me.
That just blows my mind. And there's animals in there. Like, does the ocean go as far as like the Earth's core, but that like boils up?
I think so.
Is it just like a huge
somehow? I don't know.
Boiling pot of water?
But it's like freezing down there because there's
if you're getting further down the Earth, how is it cold? If the core is hot.
Here's the real question: how do we know the core of Earth is lava?
I think scientists kind of figured that out.
How?
Is it just a chunk of ice?
Can't we dig our way to China? I remember like that was like the funniest thing to think about. Like if you dig a hole big enough, like you'll end up in China.
That's crazy.
I know my brothers have dug holes like that.
I think we all have. I think I did that too.
Let's dig to China. I was like,
I'm pretty sure I did that, and then my dad came out and was like, "Why are you putting holes in the grass?" And it was like, "Okay, sorry."
To China.
Yeah, that's just what's something that kind of I just thought about because my family likes to fish. How like worms live for a while.
Yes,
that's because they eat their own poop.
That's another point of if nothing kills it and it's not fighting anything, there's no reason it will die. This is how worms are. No, unless you kill a worm, it's not gonna die.
That's just so crazy to me.
Yeah, worms are weird. I would not.
I used to love to play with worms.
Worms,
As a kid.
I do not like worms. I don't even want to touch them. They're so gross. Because my driveway's like rock. It's not like concrete or anything. So like in the mornings, like when it rained, worms come up. Like it would just be like thousands of worms on my driveway. Like it creeped me out to no end.
You know what's more things that creep me out to think about? And I know we've had this conversation off air, but like, okay, we have lungs, we have a heart, we have a brain, we have all these organs. A fly has not all of them, but maybe all of them. But a fly has that stuff. Ants have lungs, and that blows my mind. How tiny are they for all that to fit into it? I just get into the spiral and I can't stop.
Okay, well then let's stop. What movies? Your favorite like animal related movies?
I think my all-time favorite animal-related movie is probably We Bought a Zoo, just because there's a lot of animals in it.
Oh, yeah, He Bought a Zoo.
That is very true. That one I had a hard time thinking about because, I don't know, like, Marmaduke doesn't get enough credit. That was a good movie.
See, no, I've never seen it.
That was really good. What about you?
Have you ever seen Snow Dogs?
Yes. I saw it in theaters when it came out when I was a kid.
Me and my brother, we would watch that all the time. I can't really remember it. Obviously about huskies. That was a good one. Zookeeper is a good one.
Yeah.
Zootopia is a good one.
Yeah.
And Madagascar probably would be one of my favorite. That one is just so like, it's so cool. It's cute. It's a very cute movie. Is there any you can't watch?
Well, I've never seen Marley and Me, and I don't think I could ever watch that one.
I can't watch any dog movie to be frank. Like to be honest, no. I watch them, but like it's very rough.
If they're sad,
sometimes. Yeah, no.
If it's a good one, like Marmaduke, that's a good one.
Yeah, I guess.
But I saw A Dog's Purpose, and I saw it a couple months after my one dog Lincoln passed away, and I thought it would be kind of triggering because like, well, two things I thought. Triggering because of my dog just passed. However, I felt it was very not inspiring, but kind of like oh wow, this is good. The dog, it's a good theory to think about, like a dog gets reincarnated.
Well, let me tell you, Declan is not Lincoln.
I know that. No.
Way. So
and in the movie,
gotta find Lincoln.
No, in the movie, the dog tries to find his way back to its owner, and he goes through a couple dog phases. He doesn't immediately come right back. No.
Okay.
No, Declan and Lincoln are two very different individuals, and I am totally okay with that. But a thing that I thought I would not experience in the movie, that I ended up doing it, and it might be silly to think that you won't experience, because, spoiler alert, if you don't like this, fast forward ahead, I don't really care, but it's been out for a while. Boo-hoo. So the dog gets reincarnated, like, I think three times, and each time they show the dog passing. I thought I was, like, mentally prepared to be like, okay, well, the dog's going to keep passing away to get to his main owner. Every single time that new dog passed, I bawled my eyes out. Like, the one time he was the canine dog, and he died on the job, I was like, bawling my eyes out. Next time, the dog was, like, involved in its owner's wedding. I think it was a dachshund in its owner's wedding. And then later on, like, the owner had a baby. And then the dog passed away. I bawled my eyes out. But I was like, he's going to get reincarnated, though. But I cried every single time. I think I just felt bad for, like, the owners. Because the owners were crying at the time.
Yeah.
Like, I cried all.
I can't do
It was
this.
crazy. It was so crazy.
For some reason, I don't even remember it. But, like, I can't watch The Fox and the Hound. I don't even know if it's sad.
Is that a cartoon?
Because, like, the fox, the hound wants to be friends with the fox, but, like, obviously the hound's owned by a hunter who, like, hunts foxes, so, like, they can't be friends. I don't know. I think I've only seen, like, it scarred me. I can't watch that movie. It makes me emotional. Also, like, Bambi.
I've never seen Bambi.
I
know it's sad.
It's too sad. Yeah. The Bambi's mom is, like, shot right in front of, like, no. I can't.
Sad.
I don't like that.
I don't really think. Well, I cry at a lot of movies, but there's really. none that I know Marley and Me I'm going to stay clear of.
Yeah, I won't watch it. Maybe I'll read the book, but like I still
My
would
mom
read
cried at the book.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's probably worse. The book probably makes you
I have never read a book that made me cry.
Oh wow, I read it. I was reading I was overnight literally at work, and I finished reading this book, and like it made me cry. I was like, oh, I'm at work crying. It's one of these series.
Okay.
I was taking a sip of my drink. You can see me. What do you mean? Oh, it was like the Natural series. It really was like weird. She like had to kill her mom or something, or like her mom had to kill her. Like they had to fight, and like one of them had to die, and their mom's like, just kill me. And she's like, no. I was like, oh god, what the heck is happening in this book? Things make me cry all the time these days.
Yeah, that's life. There is something I do. We were talking about word associations.
Mm-hmm.
Just in general, there was a quiz we saw online, and you mentioned how you're like, oh, this animal print is always this person.
Yeah.
So I have a list of animal prints, and I want you to word associate with.
Describe the person that would wear it.
Person, or even like the type of like, I guess type of mood you'd have to be in to wear it. Even. So my first one is leopard print.
Okay, leopard print. That's good for anybody. All ages can wear leopard print. They're probably a little. It's good for party dress, but it's also good for like if you tone it down. It's good for business or like leopard print is like the best print.
Okay.
That's what I associate with that. Like that's all ages print.
All ages print,
and you can print shirt today.
And it can be
party girl. It can be business. Like it just depends on the color of the print and like the intensity of it. Yeah.
And the style of what it is. Okay. What about a cheetah print?
Cheetah print is to me is basically the same as leopard print, but that one's usually more like I don't know, new stepmom. Like, hey, I'm cool. I wear cheetah print. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it because to me they look the same.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I could tell you the difference.
Okay, but leopard I think is more. When you say it's leopard print, it's like
it sounds better than saying it's cheetah print. I guess I don't know.
Which is crazy, like different.
I have shoes with cheetahs on them. I think, or they're leopards. I don't know.
I think they're like cats.
No, it's one specific animal. It's either it's a cheetah or it's a leopard. I don't know. I like both.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Tiger stripes.
Tiger stripe makes me think of my mom. So like, that's gonna be just someone who wants to dress younger than they are. Like they like want to be hip, even though young people don't really wear tiger print anyway.
Yeah.
So it's always like an older person. The hip older person wears the tiger print.
Makes sense. What about zebra print? So that's strictly black and white.
Okay. That's a snooty tooty stuck up person who wears zebra print. For sure.
Cow print. The horse girl.
Yeah. Oh no, that makes me think of like Culver's. If you wear like Culver's, like I don't know why. Any like a hamburger joint, you have like this. I don't ever see anyone wear cow print. So that's
giraffe print.
That's an ugly print. like I don't know who would wear that. It's just ugly. I don't know. I can't associate that with anything. It's just ugly print.
Snake print. Snake
print. That's gonna be snake. That's gonna be like the super like strong businesswoman who walks around with her snake print purse and is like probably the lawyer that takes all your money. Like takes like you're getting divorced. It's your divorce lawyer. She makes sure your husband is left with nothing. And you get all the money. Like,
I get it.
She's the powerhouse woman.
In that money, she bought that real snake skin purse.
Exactly. Well, might not be real because she might have animal rights. We don't know. But yeah.
Out of all the prints, what would you wear?
Cheetah print. Leopard print. Mm-hmm.
What?
I know they're different, but sorry.
It's all good.
I like that. Some snake print I like, some snake print I don't. It depends on the color of it.
What's one? I know you said giraffe, but like besides giraffe print, what's one where you're like, because I think cow could be kind of cute if it's like different colors. You know what I'm saying? How they do different
big spots.
You like big spots?
Because giraffes like big squares. Like I don't know. Zebra's okay. I mean,
Are you more stripes or are you more dots?
Stripes. I like geometric. Stripe is too organic. You know what
said
I mean?
you like stripes.
No, I meant to say circles too organic.
Oh.
I thought that's what I said.
And you said stripes are too organic.
No, the stripes are geometric and circles are too organic. Like I like, although two difference.
No, because it's irregular circles around it. They're not one all looks the same.
Exactly, that's what I said. They're organic, so I like.
And then I took it upon myself to look up some scientific names of some animals, and I want you to try to guess what they are.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to pronounce them right, so if you get them wrong, you can blame it on that.
Okay.
But, okay. Okay, this is hard because they're very big words.
Well, yeah.
Mephitis. That's...
And they're both spelled the same way.
Yep. Mephitis.
Can I just guess what type of animal it'd be?
Yeah, if you, we'll work it through.
I think that's a bug.
No.
Okay.
I'll give you a hint. None of these are bugs.
Oh. Okay. Is this what kind of? I can tell you, it's not a feline.
No, it's not a feline.
I don't think it is a dog type animal either.
Okay.
A bird.
No.
Oh, dude, I don't know. This is.
You want to tell you?
A can? Like what?
It's a skunk.
Oh.
I thought it was just because I looked up skunk just to see, and it was Mephitis. It wasn't just like, they usually have two different ones. But that was interesting. Next one. Okay. I should not have done this. Cryon? Cinera argonatius. Let me spell it for you. UROCYON. Last word. CINEREOARGENTEUS. Do you want to see it written down? What it looks like?
Now. Yeah, that might help me.
It's this one. Your crayon Cinerataginarinus.
That's a bird.
You think that's a bird? No.
That's a canine type animal then.
Yes.
Okay.
I would. Don't argue with me, but you're on the right track with that.
Like it's gonna have 4 legs and fur.
Yes.
Most animals, I guess. It has a short tail? Does it have a tail?
It has a tail. It's not like really long, but it's not a nub.
Not important.
I would say longer. It's on the longer side.
A dingo.
It is a gray fox. You're close.
Fox's tails are very bushy.
You said long, not bushy.
But like I said, so the tail's not important. A fox's tail's important.
Okay, sorry about that.
Okay.
Next one. Felis catus.
Okay, that's obviously a feline.
Mm-hmm.
The felis part gave it to, not the catus. I don't know, a house cat.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's just cat.
Okay.
Okay. This one had 3.
Oh,
and the last one kind of makes sense what it is, but I'll... Scruffus domesticated.
Okay, that's gonna be like a house dog.
Domesticus. Not a dog.
It's a house. Something domesticated bird.
Why are you always going bird?
I don't know. Let me look at the weird word. The first part of it isn't even a word.
It's like Scroffa domesticus.
I don't know.
It's a domesticated pig.
Oh, okay.
And then the last one is Corvus. Corvus. Corvus.
Corgi.
No.
No. That's gonna be a bigger animal. Smaller animal.
It's what you were guessing earlier throughout all the other ones.
Oh, it's a bird.
Yes, it's a type of bird.
Corvus, a crow.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Yep.
I
Good
got
job.
2 right.
I still think 2 out of 5 is pretty good that you got, considering my writing and
Yeah.
how hard it is to pronounce the scientific names. I guess if I mentioned the foxtail, that probably would have helped. No, I don't think it would have helped you.
No, speaking of fox, I gotta find that the video, like a video of them screaming for you.
Yeah, I really.
Oh, I'm not.
I don't think they want to hear it.
I'm not gonna play it.
Yeah. So I guess we'll end it here. But we want to make a small announcement. At the end of October, we do have a couple weeks. At the end of October, we do have something coming. So just stay tuned and find out what it is.
Something spooky.
Spoopy. All right. Goodbye. Thanks for listening. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at the BFC_podcast to stay up to date with the latest content.
And you can continue listening to us right here on YouTube.